How you doing? So I'm doing a damage comparison with Hercules. Without damage mastery and with damage mastery. Does he need to have damage mastery? How important is damage mastery for Hercules? So does it increase his damage? Obviously it does. The question is how much, and does he really need it? And this video will tell us that. So in the video, I want to just let you know that I'm not doing the same path. I'm actually doing a different path with my without damage mastery, which gives it an advantage. And here I also have Captain America on my team, which can every time I believe get a persistent charge or something like that will cause an opponent to get an armor break, which will increase my damage by not by much, but you know, it's a little bit, it's a little something. So let's see. So this is without damage mastery. Also, I'm using a different path. So I do think like, you know, that's just me, my opinion. I feel like the one without damage mastery did better than with damage mastery as far as playing was. You know, I feel like I played more optimal with the without damage mastery versus with damage mastery. Certainly, you could decide for that. So this video is really just kind of get you an idea. Well, how good is Hercules without damage mastery and how good is he with damage mastery? I got a bit lucky there as well. So there's a lot of bit of, obviously there's always RNG when it comes to MCOC. I got lucky there. My timing was way off, but he didn't hit me, so that was good. And I got my 3 charges already in the first fight, so that's really good. Now I'm just going to something I want to mention here. Here I go. I did the special intercept. I thought about not doing that because, you know, not everybody can do that. But, you know, Hercules does require a little bit of high risk, high reward playstyle if you want to maximize his damage. So as you can see, I went for that. I thought about should I do that, you know, do that special intersect with like what do you call that, with Nick Fury and Ant-Man. You can pretty much take a little bit more risk. You have more safety because you do have that evade if you do fail the intersect. But in that case, I did the special intersect and it managed to hit him pretty well. So yeah, so he does have a high risk, high reward playstyle if you want to maximize his damage. You know, if you're a beginner, is that something I advise for you? That's up to you. I don't recommend it because you're gonna get hit a lot, you know, if you're gonna try that special intersect. But if you can pull it off, you know, it's gonna be very 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 beneficial for Hercules. I think I'm gonna pull it off here again. As you can see here, I did it again. I think I played pretty well in my free-to-play account compared to my main account where I used damage mastery. I was able to, you know, successfully, what do you call that, do the special intersect, which is really nice. Here she blocked somehow, but it doesn't matter because, you know, I think Hercules has some kind of penetration. Depending on how many persistent charge you have, she gains like block penetration, so it didn't really matter for Hercules. So I am in low health, so if we're talking about time wise, it will only favor Hercules because once he goes to immortality, it makes the fight much easier, and as long as you can knock down an opponent, and it's gonna be a lot faster. When you do have like max persistent charge and you go to that immortality phase, you're gonna see that how fast he's going to be able to beat opponents. So here, what was I doing? Oh, I'm trying to bait a special 2. Once I bait the special 2, this shouldn't be so bad. I was able to dex pretty nice, good. So here I think I'm going for a special intercept as well. Again, I was able to pull it off. You know, by the way, this is not Karate Mike, okay? If you think this is Karate Mike playing, no, it's not, okay? Or Bureau Man. This is just, I don't know. average guy playing MCOC and getting lucky, I guess. Boom! So he's already at SP3. I got pretty lucky here. I was able to take him down. As you can see, once you get that persistent charge and he goes to immortality, he's just nuking opponent, especially with damage mastery, and you'll see later on. As I mentioned, I think I did play better with my main free-to-play account without damage mastery compared to my damage mastery. So now I'm gonna take on Ronin. No, I not. I'm thinking I'm using Corvus for some reason, which I don't have him here. As I mentioned, I do have Captain America on this team, so it does increase my attack a little bit because of the armor break he's gonna put on the opponent every time I believe I gain a persistent charge. So now I'm in pretty not quite immortality phase because of the Heimdall synergy. Now I am, and you're gonna see how fast he's gonna be able to beat the opponent because it just becomes so much easier. Even though here it was just so sloppy, but he's unblockable, so it doesn't even matter. Here you go. I got lucky there. He was able to play with me, you know. So obviously the time wise, how can we tell the time wise? I would have to go back and rewind the video to see. I don't remember exactly the time it took for without damage mastery. See that once you get those persistent charge, you become unblockable. It's so quick. Obviously, of course, obviously I had class advantage there too and played pretty well. And then that's all she wrote for that one. Is that going to be it? Yeah, that was it. Okay, so here. So how long did that take? About 6 minutes and 50 seconds, I'm assuming. Let's see. Nope, not even that. If I remember about, let's see. So about 30 seconds and then 650, right? 650, so about 6 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay, so let's see with damage mastery. As I mentioned, I could have done the same path, but it really just shows you the difference with damage mastery, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I think you will. There you go. Now now this is with damage mastery on my main account. So I'm taking a different path, and this path is actually with like a weakness debuff, which every time you throw a weakness debuff on you, you lose 10% of your attack, and I don't have Captain America synergy that will increase my attack as well. So this is just damage mastery, and this is actually, you know, what do you call this? One without one with the weakness debuff on you. So as I remember, the one without damage mastery, it took 6 minutes and 20 seconds. Turn on the volume a little bit. You can also, you know, there you go, a special intersect. Pow! As you can see, I only have 3 charges, and with that special intersect and damage mastery, it was just almost over from there. So it does. I'm just gonna let you know ahead of time. Having damage mastery makes a big difference for Hercules. He pretty much, it's almost necessary to have it, because especially when you have that immortality phase, you know, you don't have it forever, so you need to do as much damage as possible. So depending on your skill level and RNG, you want to take a you want to definitely have damage mastery, because you're not going to be taking recall damage. You just have your increased attack from the damage mastery. As you can see here, I definitely didn't play well. I got hit a lot of times already. I'm very lucky that my mortality triggered somehow. even though I had, what is that, like a disorient, which will probably like reduce my ability accuracy. So I got lucky there. As you can see here, oh yeah, you can see that was because of there's orient maybe. Why he was able to block that. So I'm pretty much fighting low health the entire fight here. So I had to slow it down. Gotta be careful. And as I mentioned, I have the weakness debuff on me here. Every fight, and I don't have Captain America to to increase my attack. I did mention again that the Captain America synergy to inflict armor break, it does increase my damage, but it's not game changing or anything compared to like running damage mastery or something like that. But I do say when it comes to the one with damage mastery, I feel like the opponents that I faced was much harder than it was versus the one without damage mastery. So let's just see. There you go. I got the weakness debuff on me that decreases my attack by 10%. I got 3 now. That's gonna decrease my attack by 30%. So 40% here, 50% there, 40%. So the good thing about those weakness debuff is a willpower, but and that will increase my health. Here we go. It's gonna trigger my mortality. This SP3 is one of the coolest in the game, no question about that. Oh my goodness, that was bad, dude. How many charges did I have in that fight? I don't remember, but that was nice. So I had at least 9 charges there. So here I have class disadvantage. I'll see how well I do. Nice intersect. I got a weakness debuff. That's 10% of my attack reduced. So like I meant, 20%, 30. So the good thing about those weakness, it does give me willpower, so I'm able to heal some health back, because I didn't play as well in this fight. Obviously, I think because the fights, I would say, is harder with the damage mastery team. Here you go. Even all that weakness debuff, still managed to take him down with 12. Now I had 12 persistent charge. Was that it? So I got a few more fights. Now at max persistent charge because I keep getting knocked down. So that's a good thing though. I got 12 now. Let's see how fast can we beat this opponent. And I do believe I have the timer here. It'll tell us how much time it took us. Look at that. With 12 persistent charge and damage mastery, she's just melting. Booyah. Definitely could have done a medium and heavy attack there, but it's all good. Booyah. See, if I did a medium heavy attack earlier, she would have been knocked out. But let's see how. 29 seconds, and I could have definitely played it much better. Not bad. So that was it. So let's see how long did that take. So I think right here, so 6 minutes and 20 seconds for the one before that, right? Six minutes and 20 seconds. So let's see this one, maybe like 6 minutes and 15 seconds, I think, for the one without damage mastery. So let's see here. This is the first fight. Yeah, it is. So 7:33. Let's see. 7:33. 12:53. 7:33. 12:53. What is that? about 5 minutes and 20 seconds. So roughly about a minute faster without damage mastery. With damage mastery, but keep in mind, yeah, I think the path that I went to without damage with damage mastery was a harder path. Not only that, I had weakness debuff on me, and I did not have Captain America on me. So as you could see, why the difference is huge. I mean, even all those things, tougher opponent. I didn't play as well, I think, possibly. Or let's just say, even if we exclude the tougher opponent, didn't play as well, you still had the weakness debuff, and I didn't have the Captain America. Even just those two alone, and I still managed to finish a minute faster with damage mastery. Yeah, definitely he does benefit a lot from damage mastery. And if you do have him with damage mastery, he's gonna do much better, in my opinion. Definitely benefits a lot from damage mastery, and you should have it if you do run Hercules. Thank you.